and welcome everyone. It's me, Dashboard Devil. I am here with a new game to me, and it is called The Last Caretaker, where we find ourselves awake and we're a robot, and apparently the last one. The job is save humanity. So I have come here to the Lazarus complex by way of my starting building structure on the water. It's not really an oil derrick, but it kind of has that vibe. Little complex out on the ocean, and so we've learned how to create power. There's solar panels up top, got wind generators here. Show you around the rest of the ship. Over here we've got our sort of, I forget what this is, but this has to do with the diesel engine. That has to do with electricity, and I don't remember what those are called. Here's our fabricator, and here is our we call it destructor thingy that turns it all into this stuff over here. All of these crates have resources in them. That one's rubber. That one is iron, and so forth all the way around. These are the things that I've learned so far. Got a couple of weapons, got some ammo, and lots of other things. Here's all my modules. I can make the small diesel container. I can also make battery. Here's the diesel generator, the wind generator, turbine, solar panels, and all of these things. Fabricator, recycler, that was the thing. Small electric generator, water purifier, small petrol container, small petrol generator, larger solar panel, small freshwater container, and then the cyclone, the larger wind turbine generator. Just learned that one recently. So, here we are, starting to get storage down and figure things out. It's fairly tidy now. It was a big ass mess earlier today. Still figuring out, how to store everything. And so, that all said, once again we are at the Lazarus complex. I was here earlier. I got terribly stuck. Couldn't figure out what to do. Restarted the game. And then got here a second time. And the second time the game froze on me and I had to restart it and sail here a third time. So I am back here trying to figure it all out. All of this is biomaterial from these crazy creatures that attack at night. Stuff them in there and turn them into some biodiesel. And it's also going to lighten my load as I run around here trying to figure things out. So I need to get that elevator down here. No power. So where I got stuck earlier was doing this whole thing, going all the way around. And I think I've got it figured out. I got stuck at the end of this little jaunt around the outside of the building. But I think I may have a way around it. And I just realized I'm just about out of juice. So let's get juiced up before I start anything else. You can see how you charge yourself up. And then in here I've got a little collection of diesel canisters and batteries. Here's our vitality thingamabob. Alright, so that's done. Release the cable. That's our petrol generator. Get some more vitality. Get full tanks, then I'll make a save point. And then we can tackle this and see if my idea is going to work. Alright. There is that. So I think, so there's places where I can plug stuff in later on, but there's no power source. So what I learned recently is how to build this medium-sized battery right here. And it will build it. I've got all the parts in my inventory up here. And so once we get to the destination, I'm going to try to build it and see if that's what gets us around this part. One of the other stops I had an underwater entrance, and I'm not ruling that out, but I want to see if I can get back to where I was before and try to get beyond my little stuck spot. So this just comes right here. I haven't figured out why this comes up here. It's kind of odd, but you know. This you can just walk along the edge. But this, I'm gonna jump all the way down. Oh yeah, there's these. And we just, ooh, I need to recharge. So this gets kind of weird. I don't always get this on the first try like this to recharge my electric gun. But here we go. And then these, once you crack that little octopus head open, all these little robots come out after you. And they pop like little fireworks. You gotta kill that too. Alright, so since I don't have a recycler here, what I need to do is pull out my little dismantle tool. One of the most important objects you need in here is a shit ton of plastic and fabric. There's lots of other stuff as well, like you can see here. But seemingly so far the most important items are iron, copper, plastic, and fabric. I'm not going to take too much iron because I brought some with me. But it doesn't hurt to grab a few things along the way. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to come back here, so let's go ahead and chop up a couple more things. That just gave me a I'm carrying a lot of weight alert. There we go with some metal scraps and plastic scraps, both very important. Plastic. Oops. Okay. Starting to get my way around things here. So many things are full of metal, full of resources, I should say. Not everything, mind you, but a fair amount. Including other robots. And then all of this stuff we can just pick up. Those little tiny batteries are great because you can just, I've got a stack of 52 of them right now. And they come in handy if you are, like I am currently, going through and tearing stuff apart and losing power. So I came here earlier.
The power's offline. We can't access the Hall of Humanity unless you find the main power. It should be on the roof.
Should be on the roof. Okay. So this has like all kinds of these things. Those little octopus things that we saw just a minute ago. There's a bunch of those in the water, and we got to be careful of that. So, just gonna hop down here. Hop on up this ladder. We have stuff right here we can take care of. And here is where I'm going to grab some of these batteries and chug them like no tomorrow. Alright. I'm not going to do too much more breaking down right now because I want to conserve my power. Hey, but hey, look, there's another battery. Okay. And we'll probably be back here again to reclaim some of these resources. Alright, so that is locked. I did not come over to this side. I was on another area that wasn't this. I had jumped down into the water and kind of went all the way around, and I thought I came all the way around to this area, but I did not. I went to a different area, so we might not be as stuck as I originally thought I was. So when you come up to a thing right here, it tells you what's got metal scraps. Metal and plastic. Plastic pallets. And then you can prioritize what you spend your energy on by, you know, deciding what you want to cut up and what you want to leave for now. Okay. So, we got a glow stick here, we got more batteries. Yes, I will take those. Okay, so none of that's working. This appears to be, there's the little creatures right there that left those blobs of biomatter. They might come up here after us. Oh, there we go. There's a battery. I can recharge myself. Are they coming? Alright, so let's put that away. Connect up. Oh, I left my other... Uh-oh. Here we go. Well, that was unexpected. Here we go. Still got a little bit of power in that battery, and we got ourselves a full charge. Ah, here we go. So, usually when there's a little thing on the wall, not usually, but oftentimes there's another one on the back, and it's a pass-through. It's not the thing that actually is powering what you're trying to get into. So, let's try it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and build the battery since I brought all the parts with me. And trying to grab that. Okay, now I can disconnect and reel that in. Let's come over here to build. And let's build that right here. One of the big themes of this game is apparently cable management. And boy, do you have a lot of that going on. I forgot to point that out when we were still on the ship, and how I rigged up all of the, what do you call it, wind turbines. But we'll go back over that later. Okay, so it does not have, that's unfortunate. I did all of that for naught. There is no charge to it. I thought it would have a charge. Still learning everything about this game. And oh, that's fresh water, electricity. And then we can, okay, that's not doing anything, so okay. I can't power it, so it is just a pass-through, unfortunately. Since that's a lot of weight, I'm probably just going to leave that there for now. And try to figure this out. I don't know if I like that sound. Okay. That's where we came in. What do we have up there? Ooh, is that a way in? Ooh, that looks like a way in. Let's stack a few things. I can't quite reach that, so let me grab a couple of crates. See if we can't get us a stack going on. No, let's see. Okay, looks like I could drop it down there fairly safely. hop on down. Let's see if we can build a little tower. Okay, come on, move over. Oops. Let's try this again. All right. Can drop that down. Salvage it later on when I come back. Hopefully I don't need that. There we go. And this is just loot. It's not a way in. Oh, that's a bummer. Can at least drop all this stuff down. What was that? Oh, a glow stick. And you sad friend, I'll get you in just a moment. Sad friend indeed. Okay, where does that leave us now? What the hell was that sound? Sound like some weird didgeridoo. Okay. Let's, I think, yeah, we should be at the ship. So we've at least managed to accomplish that. So I could have actually gotten that battery, but I'm going to go ahead and save progress. Fill up the tanks. And figure it out from there. Let's do a backup. Kind of rotating through 4 different backup files. No real strategy behind it, just seemed like a good idea at the time. Stuff where all of this junk that we acquired into the recycling. This stuff, that crystal chest over here for like stuff. Yeah, all of those kinds of human mementos, you can't recycle them. They just end up, they just pop right back out as soon as you stick them in there. And so, like I said before, plastic is super important. That's this neon yellow. And then another really important thing is fabric. We've got gold, silicone, iron. No, that's iron. That's rubber. The weird thing is that before yesterday, every time I would hover over, it would tell me exactly what the stack was. And it doesn't do that anymore suddenly, and I'm not sure why. There we go, that's some polyurethane and glass. And so I'm just going to leave most of that there. And let's roll on back in here and try to figure out what the hell we're going to do. Oh wait, first. Put that. And that's filling up our diesel tanks. There's one of the inlets right there. Okay, I don't know. Let's try to figure this out. I said before I wouldn't rule out there being some kind of underwater access. But just know that this is kind of fraught with little creatures, especially at night. That's where all those little weird worm, caterpillar, glowy things that attacked us earlier. I can't dive real deep. Not very deep at all. In fact, thought I could dive deeper than this, but gosh, that's the danger music. Could be a giant shark. Speaking of which, I have not defeated one of the sharks, I have found one that was broken, and I swam out to it and tore it apart, and that led me that gave me quite a bit of really high-end loot. So I don't think I want to do that right now. I'm gonna try this again. So that we can just get right back there easier going back this way. Don't have to go through the whole gauntlet again. How the hell am I going to power this? I could run a ridiculous amount of electrical cable. That I have certainly done before. But where would I run it to if this is a pass-through and not an actual destination for power? So I'm wondering if back in the water... I'm wondering if back in the water is my course of action. Not too thrilled about that. Ominous fucking music. Okay. So, yeah, let's just hop over and swim around. Last time we swam around in here, nothing came after me. Not until I tried to climb up a set of ladders, and one of these had its tentacle draped across it. And we'll run into that later, I'm sure. There was a lot more of these glowing red blobs everywhere last time I was in here. Can't see nothing. Okay, now coming around. I think this is the part I found earlier and just assumed it was that place where I was moments ago. So this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. I got to get the weapon out, but it doesn't work until I get on the ladder. Just gotta keep the hand going. Go through that. Come up here. And start blasting. Alright. Those are good to have. There's a different elevator. This is the same place that I came to earlier in the day when I arrived. And again, this is just going to be a pass-through electrical receptacle. Take the ladder. I did all of this last time as well. What I did not do is stop off on this level. I went up to an upper level. Okay, more stuff to shred apart. Water hose and electrical cable. Sweet, more batteries. And more pass-through cable setups. Cable and water. Okay. To the upper level. Ooh, petrol grenades. So, yeah. Sometimes there's little panels you can remove and climb into the walls. I'm seeing no such thing. Definitely a pass-through. And just no place in sight to go. Alright, we might have to be in the water again. And go around. Maybe there's yet another little platform area that'll offer some clues as to what the hell to do next. Okay. Hopefully we don't get swarmed. Cruise on through. Okay, here's another place. Now, is this different from the other two? I think it might be. Can't get into any of this. Nope, I think this is the same place we were earlier. Yep. That's my pile of bullshit. Okay, we got up there. I know I'm missing something. There's probably another... I didn't spend enough time underwater. Take the rest of that juice. Take you over here and drop you down. Can harvest those resources. Oops. Come on. There we go. I'll do the rest later. Okay, let's go back to the ship, recharge the batteries, and try this again. We're gonna take our little friend and grind him up. My dude, I'll make something out of you yet. Sorry, how big is this one? That plastic. Is that it? Okay. Fill up juice, get our vitality back. Create another save file. Oh yeah, now we're back to cable management like I was talking about earlier. So in order to get everything to flow right, and you can change the direction that these flow in, like I did with that wall outlet, to see if it was a pass-through or if it was the destination. And so you just rig it up with all of these little nodes, the extenders, and you just have to figure out the best layout in order to keep it fairly tidy. I know a lot of people out there get all tangled up and get spaghettified, but there are ways that you can sort it out to make it easier to place things later and to use the least amount of cable. Because if anything, it's really important to just manage all of your resources as best as possible. Okay, back to the water inside. see if we can find some underwater entrance. That is not so apparent. It's kind of hard to see. But I would expect something to be around these guys. Don't want to get too close. Huh, I have not gotten it to appear. The gun, the little shotgun, I have not gotten it to appear underwater. This is like the first time I swam underwater with it. I should be able to, okay, there we go. I can dive a little bit deeper. It's hard to keep myself down in the water without pointing directly down. Ooh, there's some stuff I can pick up. Oh, but that's my, I'm too deep. Alarm. Lots of stuff to collect, but I don't want to weigh myself down right now, so let's skip that. The big thing is just looking for a way in. Aha. There we go. Come on, get down there. Come on. Okay, we are inside. Freaking made it. What the hell? Oh, my arm is holding the gun. Okay. Those little things. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Ice Pirates, but those little things remind me of Ice Pirates. Alright, cool. More biofuel. Okay, what we have here is a water purifier. Okay. Let's get out the wrench. Oh shit, we need some more iron, so... Let's tear some shit up. Hopefully we get some iron. Oh, we got metal scrap. What we got? We do not actually have what we need, because we don't have a recycler on us. Freshwater hoses. More hoses. I wonder if I have everything that it takes to... Okay, these all need to be repaired. Do I have enough resources to make a recycler. That's the big thing. No. I got the connector ports, but do not have any of the alloy frame. Let's see, do I have enough resources to make the alloy frame? Yes. No. Okay. Okay, so what can I do? What can I do? I can open these doors. Need to go back to the other one and open those doors. Oh shit, that's huge. And they're everywhere. Oh damn, it's only got 12% left. 8. Gotta destroy it, otherwise it comes back. There we go. Alright, I am down on my battery a little bit, so I'm going to recharge off of these little dudes right here after I charge that. And hopefully I can get up and around and open up those doors. Okay, is this the right side? Destroying the little forklifts gives you a lot of resources too, a lot of great resources. Does this go back to the ship? I think this is the one. And then we'll come back for that. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we're gonna deposit all the stuff that we got scraps from. And we're gonna run over, grab all the parts to make a recycler. Do I have any? Yes. That looks so gross and it's hilarious. Deposit these scraps. Don't want to deposit the petrol grenade. put that petrol grenade into our holster. Put that away. Okay, so we've come back here and we've picked up all of the resources automatically to make the recycler. And we could take that up and sort all that out. Now the trick is, I think I'm going to need to set up a bunch of wind generators and then carry the electrical cable up to where we were. I think that's what I'm going to need to do. Oh. Let's see, what parts do I need? What parts do I have? I need some more iron. I was pretty low on iron. Let's go into the chest. Where's the iron chest? Is it this one? That was rubber. Glass. Copper. I got a shit ton of copper. Gold. Huh? Oh, no, that's all bio stuff. Of course, the last one. Okay, so I definitely need more of that. I'm going to split this in half. And we'll take that. I've got 58 electrical cable. And I'll probably need a little bit more of that. Go ahead, and I've got up here the setups for a bunch of wind generators. All of this stuff right here. Pick up all of that. I'm moving so slow right now. And I'm just gonna stick it over here and set up a few wind generators because I think I'm gonna need power up there. Until I get stuff running up there, it would be nice to have power heading up. So, I'm gonna put these wind generators right out here. I think I've got 3 of those. Make it easy to, you can see on that little ring partway up from the base, you can see where the connector part is. It's good to rotate that around so it's easy to access. Can't remember how many I have parts for. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just wrap this around. Huh, I thought I had all the parts for those. You can go up to it and it tells you what you're missing. So connector ports, turbine blades, 2 of those. Okay, lots of turbine blades and connector ports. Let's go back and make some of those. Actually, let's see if we have the ability to do that right now. Okay, let me go back here and pick up some of those resources that we need to build some of those things. The nice thing about these crates is that they store everything really nicely, but I don't know that they are pulling the materials out of them like they are when they're pulling stuff off of here. It just like pulls it right up. So I'm not sure if it's pulling it out of there. That little animation that you're seeing isn't that coming out of there. Like I can just do this and the next thing. Okay, it didn't do it that time. Of course. Okay. So up here we've got titanium. I forget what these 2 things are. And then there's carbon fiber. There's not very many of those, so I didn't make a chest for those yet. Okay, what else do we need? Okay, more fabric. More fabric. So it's not pulling out of here. Okay, there's no more fabric in there anyway. So now we gotta go back up. See if I have anything to dump off in here, and I do not. Alright, we're gonna slowly go back and see about dumping some of this stuff off over there. And then go get us some fabric scraps, come back and recycle those. It's going to be a lot of back and forth, I believe. Okay, here we go. Automatically jumping over, and we've lightened our load a little bit. Okay, so how many of these can we build? Because we've got, eventually we're going to have 6. And so we need 1 more. Put that there. Later on we might need more of those, and we can adjust that as we go along. But for now, drop that there. Actually, drop that on that side. Cable management. Goes, we'll put that over here on that side. That one, so that one would go right there. That one would go there. This one goes here. This one goes there. That one. And then that one will go up. But I think I'm going to need to go back and get some more plastic. Yep, in order to make more electrical tube. Quite the storm we got going on. I gotta say, I absolutely love the rain in this game. It is so nice. It sounds great. Okay, so we're gonna split that in half. Take that with us. Alright, what else do we have in here? Alloy frame. But first, over here to the left, you can see up in the top left, you can see what we need. Oh yeah, we need fabric. So we gotta go get some fabric in order to start completing some of this stuff. Okay, we've got that, and that. Plenty of those. Plastic. A lot of stuff we can make along the way. Alright, we're getting into night. Already. And just used up all the plastic, so I'm going to need to get a little bit more. It's kind of a hard thing to balance out, trying to take as many resources as you need and not carrying, you know, too much. That you're going to be loaded down, kind of like I am starting to get right here. A couple of the things that we're carrying should pop over to here, maybe? Nope. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to drop some of these boxes here. Hopefully I don't let's just, fuck it, let's just go. Okay. So I'll plug myself in, and it's going to give me power as I climb up. And in the starting place, in the starting facility, I have made this absurdly long power cable to reach all the way down into the base where you start off. And that was to... Oh boy. Fuck. No, I gotta continue from last back up. Shit. Oh, fuck. That means I gotta recreate all of those again. Ah, son of a bitch. That means I gotta pick up all of you guys. Already overweight. That sucks. Okay, so we know we're gonna need a shit ton more plastic. Oh, wonder how far back this... Wonder how far back this took me. damn it. I don't think it was too far back, but still a bit of a pain in the ass. Forgot I had all of these here. Okay. This will get us some of those turbines up and running a little bit faster because I forgot about those parts right there. The hell was that? Something's knocking around. Hope that wasn't a landmine. Okay. Start over. This time, after we build them, we will go save, because that's a novel freaking idea. Okay, we got 2 of those. We're going to do, let's do the small ones like we did last time. Okay, much like before. Okay, logic chip, turbine blades. Turbine blade. Okay. Okay, now I've got to make sure to figure out what we need for a fabricator and a recycler to take with us. Since we're not using these right now, hold on a second. Okay, I don't have anything that really needs to be right now. Conserve power a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. I just said I needed to make some stuff. Okay, there's a power connector. Turbine blades. Oh wait, what is that? Oh, conduit wiring. Okay, we need logic circuit or a logic chip. Oh shit, there was a chip right there. Okay. See if we can finish those that we have up there. And then we'll drop some of the extra weight just sitting around after we save. I've got to say, it's a pretty fun game overall. Alright, that one is finished. There we go, lightened their weight already. Okay, that one's still going together. Alright, connector ports, alloy frame, we've got all of that. But we need we need more logic chips and a display screen for the fabricator. Okay, just like before. Gonna run this. Start back here. Cable management, y'all. Connect this one over here. Cool thing is you can actually switch the cables if you want to move them around like that to make things a little neater. And I probably could have sorted that out a little bit better. Like that should have been closer over here. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up because that's a lot of waste of hose, electrical cable. Just move that there. There we go. We want it to have a shorter distance for all those cables to go. Okay. And that's like that. Oh yeah, this is the mistake I made last time. First let me drop a bunch of no, I can't drop that because I need it where we're going. And I still need okay, display screen and another logic chip. go get those first. There's a whole lot of priority of decision making, little triage trees. It's like, oh, I need this part, but I need this part before I need that part in order to make that part. One more time, double check just to make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, picked up the logic chip. I've got 4, but I need 1. I've got 6, and I need 3. Got 6, and I need 2. Okay, looks like the only thing I've got left is a display screen. Should be able to build that in our menu. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we got 37. Okay, we've got lots of plastic and plenty of copper to pull that off. And then we've got, oh yeah, plenty of iron in order to build those little extenders. One last fill up and a save. Okay. Let's switch over to the third save file. Hoist up this electrical cable. There we go. It's just easier. And then at some point, it'll kind of tug and let us know that it's time to build a little relay point. And this is that point. Okay, so I can build it right here. I think would be a good spot to build it. Just do that there. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, so now we've got that. Let's see how far this gets us. Hopefully we don't run out. Okay, now we've got to do another node. Stretch this as much as I can. Now we'll do a short one to the wall. This one. And while we're at it, this right here to fill up that battery. And we can't get in there now. It closed on us. Son of a bitch. I should have propped open the door or something. I didn't know it was going to close on us. Fuck. Okay. I've just got to remember, where did we find that opening? That's really the big thing. I cannot remember where we found the opening, so we gotta find it all over again. Damn, that's some creepy ass music. But wait, what I can do is drop off a lot of the weight I'm carrying to make this go faster overall. I do need to say that I recommend the game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but I like things like cable management and first-person shooters. Okay, so come over here. Dump all this. And now my alarm is off. Nope. Switch direction. There we go. Okay, now we're moving fast. Oh gosh, you can swim so much faster without all that weight. That was down over here on this side. So just need to keep an eye down there. And we could just barely... Doesn't always want to stay underwater. Unless I push all the way forward with the left joystick. And even then it's kind of, it doesn't like staying there unless I'm like pointing the camera down as well. There we go. Get that glow stick. There we go. Alright. Up the ladder again. And I gotta contend with all this stuff again. Alright, so... $96. Yeah, let's do this. Just enough. We got 13% left. So this side. No. Bowling pins. Oh, that's just great. Gotta take a shot of that. I love that. What this game needs is photo mode. Sunsets are beautiful. The stormy nights are amazing. Oops. Put that away before you hurt someone. I don't know if that's actually going to stop it or not. This cracks me up to no end. Fart. The name of the corporation or corpo government or whatever the hell it is. Pick up all these scraps. This robot, you are resources, my friend. Okay. Let's try keeping the door open with stuff like this. See if this works. Don't know, but we're gonna try it. Various, oh, here we go. Need a crate. Okay. I don't know if that's actually going to work, but we're going to try it out. But we need to find where our power is. Fuck. What's up this? I thought we were able to get to it last time, but I'm guessing that is not actually the case. Fuck, this is a huge place. Does this go all the way up to the roof? We're supposed to get up to the roof. God, it has to, we're going up so high it has to reload that next chunk of the interior of this. Oh, we actually, are we gonna make it up to the top? Holy cow. Wow, this is eerie as fuck. Nope, it's not going into anything. Yeah, there's a lot of shit behind that door. Whoa. The fuck is that? Holy shit, there's a bigger one. I think I found like in a shipping container I found like a chunk of one of those, but it was a lot smaller than what those appeared to be like. Okay. Should have gone back down the ladder because this is getting dizzying. We'll do this. Whoa.
Welcome to the true meaning of your existence. This is what we were made for. You've proven that what was lost can still matter. Carry this truth forward, Caretaker. There is much yet to be done. The Lazarus racks have stood empty and broken long enough. Restore one to working order. It's our only hope of bringing humanity back from the silence. The relay atop the Lazarus waits quietly. Its guidance is crucial. Bring it back online, Caretaker, and let its signal shine again.
Okay. Alright, there's our save point right there. Getting heavy. Man, these dead robots everywhere is like kind of creepy. Hey, here we go. Here we go. How much? Oh, I need to make some more cable. Alright, while that's busy making, I need to figure out where the hell we're going to plug it in. Ah. There we go. That's where we're going to plug it in. No power. Ooh, what are those? Huh. Yeah, you can't do, you can't like pick up stuff and move it around while you're crafting stuff, and that's an unfortunate side effect. Oh, look, here's some right here. Pick up all this little scrap stuff. Okay, I think we're done. So now I can grab this. Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There's all the parts for shit that I don't need. That's alright. Figure it out. I don't know for sure if those doors are going to stay open, but we're going to do this to see. Just in case. So now what I need... Let's do this. Tear this apart, move it. So we're using up less cable. Alright, drop it there. Okay, just gotta get that up and going. Oh, actually... get rid of that. Oh no, not quite. Crap, I did need that after all. Nope, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna chop this up. Oh shit. But I need to fill myself up first. Okay, that's a little slow. And that hasn't... Alright. I know there's a small battery in here. Those will fill me up really fast. Then I can go back and do all of that stuff. There it is. Oh shit, that's water. Alright, I just need to go and fill myself up slowly. Hopefully I don't die. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Oh, damn, that was close. But I'm still gonna need to go down and fill up my vitality. Give myself just a little bit here. Drop that and then run down. Give myself a fill up and save. Gotta save. Gotta save. Gotta save. Okay. Nope. I did not mean to go up there. Alright, this will fill me up really quick. Get some vitality. Vitality. It's a little bit of a delay when you go to save. At least there is for me. Get on back up that ladder. Pick that up. Put it away. I'm just going to move this over so there's less stuff that I have to build. Save some of those resources. And so hopefully I then have enough cable to turn one of these damn things on. No. Oh. Right, that's what I needed. There we go. Okay, what's wrong? Why is it not doing the thing? It's what? Okay, it's going in the correct direction, but why is that not filling up? Oh, it's got a tiny bit of red in there. Okay. This is going to be a little too much. So, I guess we'll put this back down. And then use that battery later. Why is that not... Is it just not enough juice? I think it's not enough juice to turn it on. Okay, so... more wind turbines. Oh, fuck it. More wind turbines it is. Okay. Let's come over here. Fuck off. That was odd. Okay. Okay. Now we come down and figure out what we need. All right. Fabric. Still need that fabric. Okay, we should have plenty of stuff in here. Provide good fabric. Theoretically. That titanium going. Okay, none of that was fabric. Dang it. Some of these more complex things, it can get a little bit frustrating. Trying to remember all of the things that you need. But it also challenges you to kind of prioritize correctly. Gotta go get some fabric destroyed, bring it back down to the ship. And let's see if maybe alright, just gotta go try to find all the fabric I can. There's fabric. Metal and wire scraps. Oh, more of that I missed. Okay, that's got to get powered up. Fabric. Fabric. Nope. I know there was more around here. Ah, there we go. Quite a bit. I have to deal with this water later, I think. Oh, there's some more water. Pipe, tube. But is there some more fabric? There we go. Starting to get a little weighed down. That's all right. Oh wow, that's a bunch of stuff. Cool, cool. Get these 2 pieces and that'll be more than enough, hopefully. Hopefully more than enough. As our battery drains. I'll fix you later. Okay. Never hurts to grab some more plastic. That out. Plastic and metal. No, we're really going slow. Slowly, slowly, slowly. That's alright, I tend to overpack myself. Taking a little bit of time. I feel like the Jeopardy theme should be in there somewhere. Those are the red blobs I was talking about earlier. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, shit. Come out of nowhere. Now I'm on 0. don't usually come on the boat. I have a couple times, but only when I turn off the lights. Dang, man, that music gives you a jump scare. Back to regular speed. There's the gun. Look at all that fabric. Come on. Can you not do that? There we go. Sometimes switching cables gets a little confusing because there's also a backpack. Which is back there. That's demonstrating it going back and forth. How you can redirect the energy flow. Whoosh. Okay, now I think we've got everything we need. It looks like it over to the left. And it should jump all the little... Ah, fuck. Also, the sunlight destroys them. Okay, why are these not going? Logic chip. Okay. Oh. That's the only thing that's 0 of 3. I didn't catch that. Alright, got all of the stuff that I have. It's too much stuff. Okay. Drop off a bunch of this weight. Just gonna drop it over here. Oh wait, I needed all of that too? Well, fuck. Why didn't it? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's the last. Now it says we've got everything. Okay. There we go. Cool. Right. Connect all of these up. And hopefully that's still not enough power for one of those things. Crap. Well, unfortunately, it's going to take a whole lot more than what I've got going on. I think I need to repair all of those motors inside the facility and try to figure it out from there. But that's going to have to be for another stream because it is very late where I am. It is time for me to crash out for the evening. Thank you for the, well, one person hanging out. Thanks for hanging out and spending some of your very valuable time with me. I appreciate it greatly. If you want to hit a like, go for it. If you want to subscribe, I normally do mostly No Man's Sky content. This is the first time I've streamed a different game. I'll be doing a lot more No Man's Sky as always, and I might pick this one up again. We'll see how it goes. But thank you for staying tuned and checking it out, and have a great night or day, whatever that looks like for you. And until next time, peace out.